Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is take two of Monday working on our vessels. I was doing it outside, and I don't know if this is a wind or what, but I kept losing the connection. So I thought, okay, I'm done with my walk. So I'm just going to go inside and take two. Okay, I was telling you guys, this is the day that the Lord has made. I am rejoicing and I am so glad in it. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, all of that good stuff. Had a wonderful, wonderful service yesterday at church. After church, I got to spend time with my baby sister and my great nieces, and that was a joy in itself. We had dinner together, and it was just a very, very nice end to a Sunday. Today is Monday, and like I told you guys in the earlier one, I think it was maybe 3 minutes or something, and I just thought I would finish it inside. That today is the day I'm starting my liquid intake. I'm going to go 3 days, um, just liquids. I can have some tomato soup and liquids. And so everybody that can get a prayer through, continue to pray for me. And I wasn't throwing any shade. If you guys saw the first one when I was talking about my girlfriend, she had no ill intentions whatsoever. She knows that I love Krispy Kremes in some mornings when I allow myself to have a treat. When she goes to get her snack, she'll offer me, she'll check and see if I want something. And like I was saying, that little voice was like, oh, start it tomorrow. But I was like, no, I'm starting my liquid intake today. So thank you for asking. But no, I don't want anything from Krispy Kremes. So kudos to myself. Sometimes that willpower will challenge you. And I'm thankful that most of the time, because even my sisters, when they come over, they're like, you got all this pop. But when I see a sale, and that's just the me in me, I will partake in the sale because I'm like, I'd rather have it when I want it or want it than, I'd rather have it when I want it than wanting it and then I've got to, get to the store, whatever. So when I see a sale, I'm going to stock up. But I'm thankful that I have that willpower. Most of the time I can resist. If it's something that I really want, I'm like, put the mark on it. I'm like, on my cheat day, oh, I'm going to get you. But while I'm doing what I'm doing, I just resist temptation. So again, I hope everyone is working on this. Is working on our vessel, and this is part two of the morning's take because for some reason my it wasn't keeping a connection, and then people were starting to come outside, and I just didn't want any interference, so I thought I would finish it. So I hope everyone got to see my grocery stash that I did, my grocery haul. I was going to take you guys on the trip with me, but the store that I went to, it didn't have any Wi-Fi. So when I came home, I just gave you guys a tour of my grocery haul stash that I got that is going to help me on my 3-day liquid diet. And then also after I finish that, then I'm going to do the 15 caloric calorie intake. That's it, 1,500 calories a day. That's all I'm going to partake in. Because like I was telling you guys, I'm working on my vessel. I'm watching what I eat. But there's just sometimes when you get into that stagnated stage where you're doing the work, but you're just not losing like you want to. So sometimes you have to switch it up because just like everything else, you know how your body gets used to a certain routine and it just won't allow you to lose what you want to lose. I mean, you're still like I could tell in some areas I'm gaining muscle, but as far as losing, I just, 2 or 3 pounds and I want to do more than that because you guys are motivating me and then I'm starting to feel a little bad because Rosalind is just on a roll. I mean, she keeps telling me, I went to the doctor, lost 5 pounds. I went to the doctor. I lost 5 pounds. I'm like, oh, I got to step my game up because, I'm supposed to be the encourager, but I am so grateful that I am motivating you guys to want to do better. And it makes me feel good that, just being an encourager, you guys are taking it and you're doing something with it. And then you guys are also encouraging me and motivating me. There are days when, because of my illness, some days it's hard to move. Like some days, literally, it's hard to walk. But I say a prayer, take my pain medicine, and because of you guys doing what you do, it motivates me to get out. I may not be able to do it in the morning, but I take my medicine, take a little chill pill, and that means taking some time just to relax and, relax get some rest. And then if I have to do it in the evening, I do it in the evening. If I have to do it the next day, I do it the next day. But I do what I can when I can do it. I don't try to overdo it. And I'm saying that to encourage you guys too. Don't feel bad if you know, get up and you want to do a mile and you can only do a half mile. You did that half mile. You do what you can do when you can do it. And if all you can do at that time is less than what your intentions was in the beginning, then you do what you can do at that time. And then the next day, you know, God's willing, you'll be able to do more. So, you know, when we ask God to help us, sometimes it's not right at that moment. You know, sometimes he wants to see what we're going to do. You know, he doesn't have, or he can do what he wants to do when he wants to do it. And there's nothing too small or nothing too big for our God to do. But sometimes he wants to see if we're going to put the time in. You know, it's not like gimme, gimme, gimme. Sometimes it's like, well, what are you going to do with what you're asking for when I give it to you? You know, it's just like, and I'm not throwing no shade. I'm not, you know, sometimes people have to do it for medical reasons or just your personal choice. I'm not throwing shade, and please don't take it that way. You know, sometimes people get lipo, or sometimes people get surgery to help them on their path to losing weight or whatever, but then sometimes people want to do it because they don't want to put the work in. And no matter what it is, you might ask God to increase your territory. You know, you preaching, whatever, and you just want it instantaneously, but then you're not in the words. You're not reading the word. He's not going to give you everything. You know, we've got to put the work in order to get what we're asking for. And then once he give it to us, what are we going to do with it? You know, what are you going to do with it? Are you just doing it for status, or are you really trying to increase the kingdom? Because that's our task. That's what we're on this earth to do. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to motivate, let you guys know that there's, just because you have an illness, or just because maybe you know, have gained weight and you feel like, well, this is it. You know, I was always a big girl. I'm never. No, that's not the end. As long as you have breath in your body, and you have the motivation and the determination, and this is God's will for your life, and you are sincerely serious about whatever the task, the goal is, you can do it. As long as God allows us to see another day, we can do it. Like I said, you know, I'm not happy with where I am, but it's not the end of all ends. You know, some days I'm just not physically able to do what I want to do, but then I pray about it, get my rest, keep it moving. No pity party here. That's another thing. No pity parties. You know, I'm going to tell you this quick story because I don't like to keep you guys too long. One day I was just and I should have said this for Rip to Wear, but I may repeat it. One day I was just having a pity party. I was just having a pity party, okay? Was no reason. I was just mad at the way things were, and I wanted to be my old self, and I was just having a bad day. I was at the doctor's office, and I was in my slump, and there was this girl that was there. She was in a wheelchair, and I don't know if that was her nurse or her homemaker or what, but this girl, all you could see was gums. She was smiling and just having a good time, and she moved a little. She had a blanket over her in the wheelchair, and she moved a little, and the blanket moved. She didn't have a bottom. She just had the top part of her body. She had no legs. She had no bottom. And yet this girl was smiling and just in a happy place. Immediately, I just was like, how dare you? To myself. I had to leave out the lobby area because and I'm tearing up now because we have to be grateful for what we have. Because there are some people, and I could not understand why this girl was so happy. She was happy, and she did not have a full body. So I had to excuse myself, and I repented. I just said, God, I am so sorry. You are allowing me to be here for whatever reason, and the state that I am in, I'm grateful for it. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Again, you're blessed, you're healed, and you're delivered. Be grateful for what you have. Reach out to someone that you haven't spoke with in a while. Just tell them you were thinking about them. You just wanted to see how they were doing, because I'm telling you, it will make someone's day. Be happy. You're blessed. And portion control. Drink that water. Whatever your goal is, we're going to meet it together. I love you guys. Love, peace, and happiness. And until later, I'm blessed. You're blessed. We're all blessed. And we're going to do this thing together. love and happiness. I love you guys. Bye.